Today is Monday, March 15th, 2021, and this is going to be a really quick video because it kind of fringes a topic that I just dread talking about because it doesn't make any sense to me, and there's probably just no way to make sense of it because these people their whole life is a lie and a delusion, and deceiving and being deceived always comes to mind, and the different levels of the pyramid and how higher levels love to trick lower levels. And think of the meme of how the evil person has all these minions running around that just get squashed on, and the minions of the evil people are either portrayed as like flying monkeys or just dumb. Think of Usually the minions of evil people are portrayed as very dumb and just being used like cannon fodder. And so I'll just say recently I had some visitors, some friends that I haven't seen in, I think, calendar time. It's been almost 4 years, but it's one of those things where it seems like I haven't seen them in a couple years. Doesn't really seem like 4 years. And they came and visited, and it's just always, for me, this year, I think it's just the year of the needle. And 2020, I've said, was the year of foresight, not the year of hindsight. 2020, they were showing us what it's gonna be like. And I think 2021, it's just all about the needle. And that's it. I think they're just trying to collect as much data as they can on how well they're able to. You hear people talk all the time. I mean, I hear people talk. Maybe it's because I'm on the West Coast. I don't even watch TV. This is stuff I hear people say out of their mouth, so I'm assuming they heard it on TV and they're just repeating it. People love to talk about getting needles in people's arms, and that's what the goal of this year is. And really scary to me, but all you have to do is say no. And I don't think personally that this is the mark of the beast, but I think that this is preparing, just like 2020, I think, was preparing for end times, what it's going to be like in the beast system. 2021, I think, is preparing for the mark itself. And that's why I think this year's all going to be about the needle. And I just want to keep this video really short. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And notice that the needle is 2 times. They make you get it 2 times. And I think it comes not only because the whole scientific theory about it is faulty, and these things don't work, and you need to go get it 2 times. Why not 3 times, But I think that there's this aspect too. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. They make people consent to this twice because, okay, now it's your own fault. And yeah, I think it's just an interesting year to watch the Lodge. Watch what the Lodge is doing. The only people you really hear speaking out about it is going to be Red Lodge. But if even Donna herself was talking about using the military to get these needles out. So, and every country is going to be in on it. So it's the big push. But then to me, and this is the fringe topic that I hate talking about because there's no sense to it. Maybe it's because I'm on the outside. I can see that the club is evil and that I would never support anything that the club does. So to me, it's just bizarre when I see club members. They know the gang signs. They know the Orange 33. They do the checkerboard at their wedding. They use the medical system to get in vitro fertilization. And yet, they somehow think that what the things that the system does is good. It's this weird Stockholm Syndrome thing, too. Oh, I hear people say we need needles in arms so that we can get back to the way that it is. Well, the only reason that it's different is because of the same people. So stop looking to them for answers. It's like, how could you be a part of a club and not understand how they operate? The way that these people operate is by creating chaos and then providing a solution, a fake solution. The solution is to stop letting these people oppress us. Anyways. So, time thing. I guess I'll just talk about time. That'll be just another thing that I'm thinking of. So the one thing is the thing I'm always thinking of, the fringe. I can't comprehend how there's people that are in the club, but they're so duped that they can't even tell what the club is doing is not good. They actually do go and get the shot. They're not even just pretending about it. So one of the people visiting had gotten their shots ahead of, because they use the fact that they're an educator. Oh, I'm going to go jump in line. and they went and got it, and they said on the second shot they got ill. They got really sick from the second shot. Yeah, it's because that's how it works. Quote unquote works by getting people sick, by giving you the sickness. It's hair of the dog. It's witchcraft. Anyways, the other thing that I just always notice, of course, is time. I did mention before that my wife and I hadn't seen these people. It was another couple in like 4 years, calendar time, but it didn't really feel like that long. It's just like haven't seen them in a couple years. And another thing about the visit, they were just stopping by, driving through kind of thing, and they stayed and talked with us for an hour and a half. But that was barely enough time for just we barely talked about anything. It feels like it was just barely catching up, and to me that seems strange. Like that's just not how it used to be. You used to be able to go visit somebody's house for a couple hours and it felt substantial. It wasn't just they literally came, we barely talked about anything, and then they were gone. And anyways, there's more about time, but I don't even know. I just don't even care. I've already talked about this stuff. Why aren't other people talking about this stuff yet? It's I really don't have anything new to share. Daylight savings time doesn't even feel like anything anymore. Like, it didn't even feel like it changed, because an hour doesn't mean anything anymore. An hour just doesn't even matter anymore. So to me, I didn't even feel this daylight savings time. That's what I had to say about this daylight savings time. What I didn't even notice. An hour doesn't even matter anymore. Who cares? And I'm going to end with this. I know this is not the most exciting video, but I just felt like putting something out. I'm still alive. Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. What do you guys think about 2021? I'm still bored. I guess this is one point about time I'll say before I play the video and end. Things should be going so slow. I think it's the thing about Biden. I think they picked somebody boring as possible. And it's a big contrast to what we had last year. Last year we had tons of stuff going by, and I think people could have that as an excuse. Oh, the year went by fast because so much was happening. But wait, was it really? I mean, everything was shut down. We couldn't even go anywhere. People were stuck at home doing the same thing over and over again. That should make time go more slowly. In my opinion, being stuck at home doing the same thing every day should make time go more slowly. And yet it's zooming by. This year we have the most boring. It doesn't even feel like a new president has happened, because it doesn't feel like enough time spent with Donna. And it's just everything's still the same. Things should be dragging on so slowly, and yet the year has flown by. It's like, anyways, I'm gonna end with this clip and just end the video.
And why don't you talk to me
Sorry,
about
it's
the latest,
sideways.
anything that you want to add for our viewers to hear today?
Well, I think that when did we exactly do that interview?
It was in January.
It seems like it was day before yesterday. Oh, time just runs. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll look at the clock and it'll be like 10 minutes to the top of the hour. And I'll go, great, I got time to walk in the kitchen, get a cup of coffee and come back. And it'll be like 15 minutes. How did that happen? So it's like this time slippage thing.
Time slipping. Time keeps on slipping. God bless everyone.